Money Sense.
My name is Mwelu, and I head the business development at Jubilee Asset Management Limited. Some of the key elements of successful goal-based saving is first understanding what saving is. Saving, in essence, is a journey towards financial independence. And understanding the key elements of saving, you need to understand, why am I saving first? Am I saving towards a goal? Could be you're saving towards a car, could be you're saving towards purchase of an asset like a house, could be you're saving towards education for your children, could be you're saving for retirement. So the key elements we need to understand could be, what are we saving towards? Which is this goal that we're trying to achieve while we still save our funds towards it? The key steps that will lead to a goal-based saving plan will be the what, the when, and the how. Let's start with the what. What are the financial objectives that you want to achieve in your goal-based savings? You know, it could be you're saving towards taking your sibling to university. I mean, what are you trying to achieve? The when do I need to save an X amount of money so that I can achieve that goal? The how am I going to get into that goal of buying a car? I need to be putting an X amount of money in a tool or in a plan that will give me some interest at baseline. And that could be Jubilee Money Market Fund. You know, the fact that it compounds daily, and in 6 months, I'm able to buy that car. And in this 6 months, I'm able to put, you know, say X amount of money, and I'm able to achieve that goal. So that's the how. So remember the what, when, and the how. My recommendation to someone who is new to setting financial goals is first to start with highlighting the objectives in the financial goals. And in this case could be your needs, your wants, and your wishes. There's some which are important and there's some which are urgent. We all know our needs are important. Our wishes are, they're not really urgent. So start by clearly outlining what exactly it is that I need to achieve my financial goals. Even the little ones, list them down. The needs, the wants, and the wishes in that order. Important and urgent. That would be my recommendation. The common mistake that I see people making when saving for a goal is not having to choose the right saving vehicle. And I'll give you an example. You choose to save for a retirement and choose a tool or a platform which you're able to access regularly. In this case, what will happen? You'll end up getting to retirement age, and because you're able to access those funds as and when, then it's a common pitfall that I see people making nowadays. The other mistake that I see people is not having a clear strategy. So we're seeing all over the place, people are selling this, selling that, and you end up, spending without saving. And in my expert advice would be first save and then spend. The other thing is not aligning your saving towards your goal. And in this case, could be you're in a family setup and both of you are not aligned in the same purpose for saving. How do you avoid all these mistakes? I'll say first, automate your savings. And this could be in terms of a check-off system. Wherever you work, ask your employer if there is a way that you can automate and have a check-off system towards a saving goal that you want. Could be an education, and you need to automate that saving towards that education plan you have for your child. The other could be a direct debit authority, and at Jubilee Asset Management, you can talk to us. We can see and walk the process with you, and now you can set up, a direct debit authority to a money market fund. My recommendation for unexpected life event which could happen, like a job loss or medical emergency, is to build up an emergency fund. As we all know, life in itself is very dynamic. You could lose your job, you could have a chronic illness which comes from nowhere, or you could just have a medical emergency from one of your loved ones. So how do you take care of this? Advice would be put 3 to 6 months of your monthly expense in an emergency fund. And this could be pack it in a place where, in case any of these life dynamics, you're able to access the emergency fund. And this could be a money market, which can give you that avenue of saving every month. And we do recommend 3 to 6 months of your monthly expense that you're likely to incur. Here's what you need to know about money market funds. They are low risk because of the underlying investments. Most of the investments are in treasury bills, the short-term government bonds, the secured commercial paper. Again, they are very highly liquid. You can access as and when. We preserve your capital, so the element of capital preservation is in the money market fund. And lastly, they are highly accessible. Most of the time, you take about a maximum of 2 days to access your funds from a money market fund. At Jubilee Asset Management, we do offer both money markets in Kenya shillings and money market in US dollar. And we are welcome to onboard you as a client. Thank you.
Money Set.